Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled among rolling hills, lived a young woman named Anya. Anya was spirited and curious, yearning for something more than the simple life laid out for her. She found herself drawn to the hushed whispers about the monastery perched high in the mountains, said to be home to monks and nuns who had devoted their lives to wisdom and enlightenment. One day, Anya's curiosity got the better of her. She packed a simple bag and left the village, determined to find the monastery. The path was steep and winding, testing her determination with every step. Yet, thoughts of a life filled with purpose spurred her onward. As she reached the summit, Anya's heart soared at the sight of the serene monastery. She cautiously approached its weathered wooden gates, a tremor of both excitement and trepidation running through her. A weathered woman in simple robes answered her knock. This was Sister Serafina, a monk with eyes that sparkled with kindness and a depth of understanding. "What brings you to our doorstep, young one?" Serafina's voice was gentle. Anya poured out her heart, her longing for meaning and connection to something larger than herself. Serafina smiled, seeing in Anya a spark of potential. "The path of the monk is not an easy one, child, but if you are willing to learn, we welcome you." Anya found a new life within those monastery walls. Her days were filled with meditation, studying ancient Buddhist texts, and the simple chores that kept the monastery running. It was a demanding life, testing her body and spirit, yet a flicker of peace had begun to blossom in Anya's heart. The other monks and nuns were enigmatic and fascinating to Anya. There was the wizened Abbot Tenzin, who spoke in riddles and whose mind seemed to hold 1,000 years of wisdom. There was Brother Kai, a young man whose calloused hands from work never dimmed his ready smile. Each of them had their own unique story, a path that led them to this sacred place. One evening, as Anya sat in meditation beneath the soft glow of the full moon, she felt a ripple of something profound. A wave of tranquility washed over her, dispelling the restless yearning that had always resided within her. It was as if, for the first time, she was truly seeing the world, the gentle rustle of the leaves, the soft song of a nightbird, with clarity she had never known. Serafina, as if sensing Anya's shift, found her under the moonlight. "You have touched the edge of understanding, Anya," she said, a smile playing on her lips. "The journey is far from over, but you have found the path." The years that followed were a tapestry of challenges and triumphs. Anya learned to silence her inner chatter, to find stillness within herself amidst life's ever-changing tides. She discovered the power of compassion, extending kindness not only to those within the monastery, but also to the villagers who occasionally sought solace at their gates. Though her yearning for adventure had faded, Anya had found something more profound, a life of purpose. She had become a beacon of peace in her own little corner of the world. And sometimes, as she sat on the moss-covered rocks overlooking her village, she would smile, remembering the restless young woman she once was. Her journey had not taken her to distant lands, but to the depths of her own heart, where she had found a treasure more precious than any adventure could bestow.